Very exciting. You'll feel like you're right into the job. Again, I'm going to ask for, tonight we've got a lot more chairs up here. If you did it this afternoon, I'm going to ask that you not volunteer, at least initially, okay? I'm going to try and fill for people who didn't get a chance earlier today, or any adults that would like to try it from the audience tonight too if you want to get hypnotized. So I'm going to ask for 22 volunteers in a moment, 11 guys, 11 ladies. But before we do that, I always like to do a couple of things to give people more of a glimpse into the subconscious and how our minds work on a daily basis. So we're going to do a couple of activities here. The first thing I'd like to do, and for those of you that were here earlier today that saw the show, you probably heard me say something to the effect to the volunteers that any time in the future if they wanted to get hypnotized again, they can actually be re-hypnotized very quickly. Now what I'm going to do tonight, I visited with one of the gentlemen before the show tonight that actually got hypnotized earlier today. I'm going to use him for help. And what is your name? Tanner, yes. Tanner, come on up here real quickly, please. Give Tanner a big round of applause. Tanner, if you can just have a seat in the middle there, and I'll be right back to you. Now, what I'm going to demonstrate for you folks is what's called a speed induction. That means I'm going to hypnotize Tanner really, really fast, okay? Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, there's no hypnotist on earth that can hypnotize you against your will, okay? Never to do anything against your will, whether it be evil or harmful to yourself or another person, okay? It's also impossible to get locked into hypnosis. Now, obviously, this would not work, the speed induction, what I'm going to do with Tanner, unless I had hypnotized him before or someone else had hypnotized him before. And if he was not willing, it simply wouldn't work. But you want to try this, right? Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. Tanner, what was your goal earlier today that you had me work with you on?
To become famous.
Become famous, okay. Any other thing that would be special to you, too, if you could do it? If you could just snap your fingers and improve in another goal, what would that be?
I don't know. Be able to slam dunk a football through a goalpost.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to need your help. I need you to be nice and quiet. I'm going to re-hypnotize Tanner here real quickly, and then I'm going to give him some suggestions to help him out with that dunking of the football over the goalpost, okay? All right, so here's what I want you to do, Tanner. Just put your feet flat on the floor. There you go. Rest your hands comfortably, just each one right on your knee there. I want you to take a deep breath all the way and fill your lungs with air. Exhale. Another deep breath in as you concentrate on my voice and simple instructions. Fill your lungs with air. Exhale. Relax. Now place your right palm in my palm right there. Watch your hand now about right there in that knuckle. Concentrate on it. And in a moment that hand's going to jerk downward. As it does, you're going to drift down deep into hypnosis, all the way down deep sleep. Relaxing, going limp and lazy. Wow. As a matter of fact, in a moment I'm going to tap gently on his right shoulder. As I do, he'll very carefully and lazily just roll all the way down to the floor. Just into a nice, comfortable, lazy position. Isn't that amazing? Now, here's what's going to happen, though. Something a little strange is going to happen in a few moments here. With each snap of my fingers, Tanner's going to imagine that he's getting a little itchy. He won't scratch to hurt himself, but it'll just be itchy enough to where he'll start scratching more and more. All over. More. And more. And more. And more. More. And more. And stop. Itching's gone. Just relax. Release. And when I snap my fingers again, Tanner's going to curl up in a nice tight ball in what we call the fetal position, like a young child in the womb. Curling up nice and tight now. There you go. Just all the way. And as I count down from 5 to 1, he will mentally go back in years until I snap my fingers at the count of 1. He will think he's 6 months old. 5. Going back down deeper and deeper in your subconscious, your mind, your memory. Physically, mentally, in your mind becoming a younger child. 4 years old now. 3 years old. 2, 1, and now a 6-month-old little baby boy. Little baby boy, yeah. Have a nap, little boy. Sleepy. Now, when I snap my fingers again, the little baby boy is going to get very upset, start crying and yelling out loud, throwing a tantrum, if you will, because the little baby boy is going to think it's hungry, extremely hungry, so hungry, just wanting milk deliciously. Very upset. Oh, man, sad. 6 months old, so unhappy and hungry. I've got something over here for you. He gets more and more upset. More and more angry and upset, little baby. Oh, yes, I got just the thing for the baby. Here you go, baby. Here you go. And when I snap my fingers, he'll be back to his normal age. You'll wonder why the heck he's holding the big bottle, Tanner. Dude, baby. Huh. And why are you on the floor again, man? Hey, you always end up on the floor in my shows. Quickly, back in your chair. Give him a big round of applause. Watch my hand closely, watch it sleep. Deep all the way down deep into hypnosis. Sit up in your chair with your eyes closed, concentrating inwardly now. And imagine yourself at any point in the future from this moment on forward. Anytime you choose and desire to dunk a football over a goalpost, you'll find that you have massive springs you're able to leap hugely and just easily glide up over the edge of the goalpost with your head and dunk that football. See it in your mind, imagine it, believe it, know that you can do it. When I snap my fingers at the back, there's normal self in every way, shape, and form, be able to go back to the audience feeling fantastic in every way. Eyes open, Tanner. Thank you so much for your help here tonight. Give another round of applause if you're nice to hear that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's just an example, a glimpse of what hypnosis is like. Again, if you've never been hypnotized before, it doesn't happen that effortlessly. It takes a little longer to get people in the state of hypnosis. But here's what I want to do. Keep in mind a couple of things. If you want to get hypnotized here tonight, when I ask you what your goal is, you need to be specific about the goal. Okay? You're going to be up here for about, a little bit over an hour or so, about an hour and a half. Approximately, it's going to feel like 5 minutes to you, but when you get done, folks, you're going to have so much energy, you're going to be cranked up, ready to go, feeling fantastic. So, if you want to have more fun than you've ever had in your life, if you want to have the achievement of a positive goal after tonight, and if you want to feel very refreshed and energized when you get done here this evening, let me know it right now. Raise your hands high. Who wants to get hypnotized? Gentlemen in the red shirt right up here. The three girls right on either side of the sign. On either side of the sign. Those three, come on up here. Alternate the chairs. Guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl, girl. Young lady in the pink back there. Come on up here. This gentleman in the aisle right here with the striped shirt. Come on up here. Young lady in the orange shirt. This gentleman right here. Careful, please. Don't hurt yourselves. The guy in a blue shirt right here. Let's see, the gentleman and the young lady right here asked me before the show too. Pink Abercrombie shirt right here. Young lady right here. I know a lot of you asked me. I'm missing some of you. Young lady in the white shirt up there. There we go. Let's see. Yes. Oh yes. Another couple signing girls. Come on up here, signing girls. Let's see. Some gentleman with glasses right here. The young lady in the Trojans sweatshirt back there. Tweety bird girl. Come on down. Let's see, who else asked me? Who else asked me for putting that? Let's see. Hang on, let me see how we're doing here. Oh wow, we got a lot of you. Okay, by the way, I need you to alternate guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl. So as much as possible, mix around a little bit. No, actually, yeah, we need a young lady right here, sir. Miss, have a seat right here. Switch spots with that guy. Scoot over one chair to your right, miss, have a seat right there. Guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl. Hang on, come on down here, ladies. Let's see, any of you to come with me? Have a seat on the end, or almost the end there. Yep, go ahead and there, you come with me. Come with me. Yeah, room for you over here. And I'm sorry I couldn't get you all on stage. Have a seat right there. I need two more guys from the audience. Blue shirt, he asked me, and the guy in the middle right here. Come on up here, guys. But now, I'm sorry. Oh, we got room for two more guys. I'm sorry, two more guys. Let's see. Okay, the gentleman in the red right here. He asked me before the show. And how many Cyclone fans? Here we go. Come on down here. I'm with Iowa State. We got a Cyclone fan up here. And your seat is right over here, dude. Now, audience, I know there's a ton of you that want to do this tonight. Obviously, we can't get everyone on stage. So here's my goal, or my wish for you. If you would like to try it tonight, okay, all you need to do is, once I begin to hypnotize the people up here, is follow along from where you're sitting, okay? You can get hypnotized in the audience tonight. However, when we get to all the silly, real intense stuff, I'll bring you out of hypnosis because I can't control you out there, and I want to make sure no one gets hurt in the audience bumping themselves or something like that. So you can experience at least a portion of the hypnosis show tonight, okay? All right, now, I need to get to know you guys a little bit better. Real quickly, does anyone have gum in their mouth, though? We got to get rid of the gum. Okay, I've got some paper over here. We'll put the gum and get rid of that. You got gum, just hold it out there and stick it on the paper. There you go, there you go. There you go. Anyone else? Anyone else? You want it? Anyone else? Okay, there we go. All righty. Now I'm going to start with this gentleman all the way down to the end. I'm going to ask all of you two important questions. First thing I want to know is what your first name is. Second thing I'd like to know from you tonight is what you actually want me to hypnotize you for, okay? Now, again, goals with hypnosis need to be specific. Instead of saying better grades, say like straight A's, or I want to get a B in calculus, or whatever it is, okay? It's your goal, you choose, but the more specific you can be, the better chance you'll have of achieving it, okay? Anyone nervous up here? A little bit, okay? It's okay to be nervous, all right? Obviously, you've just accomplished something most people never do, and that's getting up in front of a crowd, okay? So you're already overcoming some of that nervousness automatically. A couple of things about hypnosis. First of all, I don't go beyond a certain point here, okay, tonight. No one will be peeling clothes off or anything like that, so it's not that kind of a show. Second thing is you cannot get locked into hypnosis, okay? The way you feel now, you'll feel nothing but better when you leave, okay? So you actually be more energized, feel more positive and upbeat. So you'll feel a lot better from hypnosis than you probably feel right now. It's also important, though, again, to just experience it with an open mind and have fun, kick back, let the real work, okay? Cool. So I'm gonna start with you. Your first name is?
Brandon.
And what would you like to work on tonight, Brandon?
I'd like to play Stairway to Heaven on my electric guitar.
Okay, very good. Right here?
I'd like to lose weight.
Right here, sir.
Brandon. Be better at soccer dribbling.
Okay, right here.
Megan, stop biting my nails.
Stop biting nails. Your name, sir?
Scott, I want to stop biting my nails.
Okay, right here.
Gosh, I don't know what A's and B's from now to the end of college.
Very good. Right here.
My name is Matt, and I would like to be an excellent baseball player.
All right, right here.
Adriana, and I want to break the 200 record.
Okay, very good. Your name, sir?
Ryan, I want to win state and golf.
Okay, right here.
Kelsey, I would like to get straight A's and I would like more motivation to lose weight.
Okay, right here, sir.
My name is Ryan, and I want to be more consistent with my diet in terms of get ripped, hopefully.
Okay, right here.
My name is Ryan, and I want an A in math.
And math. Okay, right here.
Kelsey, and I want to change mine.
Science. Your name, sir?
Daniel, and I want to speak better English.
You're doing pretty good. Right here. Anything else? Your name, sir?
John, and I want to be rich.
Rich. Me too. Right here.
Nicole, and I'm going to get a straight A's.
Right here.
This is Jason, and I want to be a celebrity.
Right here. Hey, your name, sir?
Mike, and I want to get a high pink tech top.
Okay, right here.
I'm Maria, and I want to stop eating too much.
Stop eating so much. You're thin. So you want to eat healthy when you do eat?
Yeah.
Okay, right here.
My name is Olivia, and I want to be successful at life and stuff.
What's life and stuff mean? Any particular idea of what you want to be?
Well, I don't really know what I want to be yet at school. I'll be successful at school.
Okay, very good. Good call. Right here.
My name's Casey, and I want to stop biting my nails.
Stop biting nails. Your name, miss?
Alondra, and I want to get an A on my science test tomorrow.
Science tomorrow. Did you study at all? Do you know any of the material? Fat chance, there, girl. Even with hypnosis, I'm sorry. You still have to apply effort in your life to achieve your goals. Hypnosis just helps you tap into your abilities better. So it may not happen for you tomorrow on that goal. I'm sorry if it doesn't, but shame on you anyway. Anyway, all right, here we go. Feet flat on the floor. If you would, please rest your hands comfortably on your knees just like this. Now, here's how this is going to work. A little bit here, and you guys probably all saw that. I think you probably all saw the show earlier today, yes? Okay, most of you. Okay. So what's going to happen is once I turn this light on, I want you to just concentrate on the light. Keep your eyes on the light. Do not take your eyes off the light for a split second unless, of course, you need to blink your eyes. That's normal and natural, okay? Once I turn it on again, it is imperative that you watch the light. I'm going to talk to the audience. I'll be right back with you. Now, you guys out there, during this part of the show, it is imperative that you be very quiet. I do not allow videotaping of the show, so if you have a video camera, please just keep it off during the show. If you have a camera and you want to take pictures, you are able to, except not until I get people hypnotized. Okay, sometimes the flash is disturbing to the eyes and I'll bring people out of hypnosis. So please no flash pictures. I'll let you know in a little while too, also, audience, where you can be as noisy as you want. But until that point in time, until I give you the signal, please be nice and quiet out there. Now, if you're sitting out there and you want to try it from the audience too, you just follow along as if you were up on stage, okay? If you do get hypnotized tonight, if I do have room up here, in other words, sometimes it doesn't work for everyone on stage, I will backfill for people in the audience that want to end up on stage, okay? So really put your heart into it, and who knows, maybe you'll be lucky and end up here for the show too. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, feet flat on the floor. Rest your hands comfortably on your lap, just like this. All right. I want you to all begin by taking a nice deep full breath of air in. Exhale. Relax. Very good. You're doing wonderfully. Another deep breath in. Relax. And now, watch the light. Just keep your eyes on the light. Do not take your eyes off the light. In a little while, the lights will come down over. You're also going to hear some relaxing music begin to play. And when you do hear that music, and then when the lights do go down, naturally and automatically, you'll find it's very easy and effortless to just relax completely. And that is your job. Your job is to relax to the best of your ability. You don't have to try super hard. You don't have to really concentrate hard. Just try easily, and you'll find that effortlessly and easily you'll be able to naturally follow along with my simple instructions. And you'll find that my instructions are enjoyable and easy to follow, and naturally and automatically you'll relax so completely to the point where outside sounds will become less and less important. My voice will become more clear and easy to concentrate on. As you continue to watch that mind. And not right now, but in a little while, I'll begin counting downward from 5 to 1. With each countdown from 5 to 1 automatically and effortlessly, you'll notice the relaxation growing stronger and stronger. Never fight that feeling, just go with the flow. As a matter of fact, at this point in time, I want you to imagine that the chair you're now sitting in is like a very comfortable lounge chair at home, or some place where you always feel at complete peace and ease. Think about how you feel in that chair right now. Notice physically your position. Notice your breathing. You might be aware of people around you too. The sound of their breathing, the movement of their breathing against your shoulders. All these outside things other than my voice, any sounds you hear, any feelings you experience are normal and natural, and will just drift off out of your focus and importance to where they simply don't matter. My voice will continue to become more clear and easy to concentrate on. My instructions very simple and enjoyable to follow. And as I count down from 5 to 1, by the count of 1, if not already before, your eyes will close completely. You all have the ability to close your eyes at any time you choose and desire. And once they do close completely and deeply one time, just keep them closed until I ask you to open them again. And if, as I count down from 5 to 1, if by the count of 1 they still happen to be open, that's all right too. At that time, if not before, just close your eyes and relax. Imagine now that it's late at night, you've worked or studied all day, and you're very tired and just ready to drift off and down, more and more. As you fall, relax. Imagine your eyelids now growing heavier and heavier. 4, letting go. Feeling comfortable and confident with where you are and what you experience as you relax. And imagine now that there's little heavy weights attached to your upper eyelids. The more you try to keep them open, the harder it becomes. The easier it feels to just close them, relax, down, 3, down, 2. And on the next count, on the count of 1, close your eyes completely. And now, 1. Close your eyes all the way down, the rest of the way, and relax. Whether you're up on stage or in the audience with your eyes closed, the effect is the same. Naturally and automatically, you'll find as I continue to talk to you about relaxing more and more, you will, automatically and effortlessly. Especially for those of you up on stage, you'll be aware at all times of me up here with you. You might sense the sound and the vibration in the floor of me walking in front of you in the staging area. Of course, from time to time, you'll also be aware of clapping and laughter and applause from the audience. You'll also be aware of movements of the people sitting next to you, but you'll find that all these things simply do not matter. My voice is going to become more clear and easy to concentrate on. My instructions very simple and enjoyable to follow, and naturally and automatically you'll find that it's easy and effortless and motivating to follow along without question. Never going on beyond a certain point for you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to guide you on a very exciting and fun journey. But before we do that, I'm going to help you to relax much more deeply down. Whether you're up on stage or in the audience with your eyes closed, the effect is the same. In a few moments, I will count down again from 5 to 1, this time as I do. I want you to imagine that you're becoming limp and lazy, kind of like a human noodle, or a big piece of rope with no tension in it. You're all completely supported in your chair, so you feel comfortable and confident to relax in your chair all the way down next to your neighbors. Matter of fact, as you feel movements around you, it helps you to relax more and more. You'll never fall out of your chair at any time, though. You'll maintain control of your body where you never fall out of your chair. And as I count down from 5 to 1, feel and imagine all tension and tightness, all discomfort just melting and drifting away. Like water moving down a stream, gone forever. 5, relax your head, neck, and shoulders completely now. Just let them go limp, loose, and lazy. Down, deep. 4, all the way down your left and right arms from your shoulders, down past your elbows, relax those arms. Let them go limp and lazy and heavy down your forearms, into your hands and fingertips, relax, down, deep. And each and every time I say the word relax from this point on forward throughout tonight's show, it will have the effect of you helping you to relax mentally and physically 10 times deeper down. Deep, deep, deep in the subconscious, always aware, powerful and energized, imaginative and creative and silly and enjoying it. As you 3, relax down your back and spine now. Let that spine just go limp and lazy like a big, big, limp rubber band. Relaxing your internal organs, chest and stomach muscles, feeling fantastic in every way, physically, mentally, down. Deep sleep. Down past your hips and waist and into your upper legs now as you too relax your legs, your thigh muscles, hamstrings. Down past your knees, shins and calves. Let them go limp and lazy, relax. All the way to the ground now as you 1. Relax your feet and toes. Now notice where you are and what you're experiencing. You're much more deeply physically relaxed than you were a little while ago. Mentally you're very aware, but still relaxed and feeling just fine. Naturally and automatically you've actually entered a state of hypnosis at this time. As I said before, you're still aware of things going on around you, but you'll find they simply do not matter. My voice and simple instructions are easy and effortless to follow. And for those of you up on stage in a moment, I'm going to come down the line and gently tap each one of you on the back of the head. As you feel me tapping you on the back of the head, it'll be as if you're like a tree falling down in a forest. You'll just go timber. Your upper body will relax and slump over forward in your chair. Again, you will not fall out of your seat, but you'll go the rest of the way limp, loose, and lazy, relaxed all the way down. Eyes remaining closed and shut at all times as you sleep deep, sleep deep. Staying perfectly here as you continue, relax. Drifting down, sleep, down, relax, and sleep. Deep, 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 relax. All the way limp and loose. Relaxing down more and more. All outside sounds help you relax perfectly down. Have a nap, sleep. In a few moments, on the count of 3, as a matter of fact, the lights will come on overhead. As you sense the lights coming up on the stage area, it'll help you to relax mentally and physically 10 times deeper down. 1, 2, 3, as the lights on the stage come up, you relax down. As the lights on the stage now come up all the way, you relax deeper and deeper down, feeling better and better. I'm sure we got quite a few in the audiences whose eyes are closed too. As you continue to relax in those chairs with your eyes closed a little while longer. I may move some of you around to different chairs from time to time. We'll see what happens, so just hang out there. Now the next several series of suggestions are for the people on the stage and the stage only. People out in the audience whose eyes are closed can continue to relax in that position with your eyes closed just a little while longer. For those of you up on stage in a moment, I'm going to come down the line and gently tap each one of you on the shoulder. As I do, instantly you'll sit upright in your chair, as if a giant rubber band has snapped you upright in your chair. It will not harm you in any way. Your eyes will remain closed and shut, but you'll be all the way upright, very powerfully, quickly. Right there. And here. And here. Doing wonderfully, breathing, relaxed, feeling great in every way as you drift deeper and deeper down. Make sure right here, sir, that you never lose your eyeglasses. Keep control of those at that point all the time. Relaxing, feeling good. Now I want everyone up on stage to slide your feet together. Left foot right next to right foot. Slide them together in the middle there, nice and tight, side by side. Side by side, right next to each other with your feet now, to where they actually touch. There you go. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the audience whose eyes are closed at this time, continue to remain in that position with your eyes closed and relaxed. For those of you out in the audience whose eyes are not closed, you can be as loud, as noisy as you want from this point on forward. It's not going to matter to these people up on stage. They simply will not mind. But please don't bother your neighbors in the audience whose eyes are still closed. We've got some important instructions for them in a little bit, so hang out with them. But for those of you up on stage and stage only, on the count of 3, when I snap my fingers and you hear me say the words, hot feet. On the count of 3, when I snap my fingers and say the words, hot feet, I want each and every one of you at that instant to imagine that either your slippers, your sandals, your shoes, whatever you're wearing on your feet, have just burst into flames. Now, it will not cause you harm, but it's going to cause you alarm. It will not cause you any physical harm, but it's going to cause you alarm. And there's only going to be one thing you can do to put out those flames, and that's to stomp your feet up and down very rapidly, without pain, on the floor. You'll stomp them up and down as quickly as you can, and that will alleviate any discomfort you feel, but it'll also put out those blistering red hot white flames. On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Up, down, 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 go. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, go. Up, down to the flames. Harder, 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 harder. You can come. Faster, faster, and stop. Hang on as you relax. Cool feet. Drifting down. Relaxing, feeling good again. Give them a big round of applause. Let's take them down. Down, down. Now, when I snap my fingers again, all the people sitting out in the audience whose eyes are closed, that instant you'll come all the way out of hypnosis. You'll be able to watch the rest of the show very alert in every way, shape, and form, no longer reactive or responsive to my silly suggestions. When I snap my fingers, the people out in the audience and audience only, you'll waken up all the way. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open and awake out in the audience. Finish your dreamlands. Yeah. All right, now, is there anyone in the audience whose eyes are not open? Point them out to me. Anyone? Eyes not open? I see, no, her eyes are open. Is there someone still not? Someone all the way down? Okay. In a moment, one of you in the audience whose eyes are still closed, you're going to get tapped on your right shoulder. As you do, you'll wake up very alert in every way. Go ahead and tap. Oh, she's fine. Yeah. All right. Join us from Dreamland. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to need some spotters here, some spotters from the audience. So if you want to get involved in the show, you can come down and be a spotter. Coming up on stage, listen up closely, though. Carefully make your way behind all the chairs. You're going to just have to kind of watch the curtain there slide all the way down the line. Now, you folks up on stage, you're going to be aware of the spotters. They simply will not matter to you. Spread out all the way down. Please just hold the chairs. Do not touch any bodies up here. Please do not touch the subjects or talk to them. We need one more person over here, too. 2 people actually on this wing right here. 2 people on that wing. And scoot down here a little bit to your left. There we go. Yeah, slide down a little bit. There we go. We're going to need 2 people watching the backs of these chairs, guys. You guys can just stay with those 2 chairs. Or you can help them. There we go. All right. Let's scoot on in. You're going to see why we're going to need spotters, ladies and gentlemen, because in a little bit here, we're going to take off on a very powerful roller coaster ride. Straight down, it's a long roller coaster, but it's very fast and powerful. It's going to take these people all the way to Maui, Hawaii, believe it or not. Very powerful roller coaster. If you do not like to ride roller coasters, you're going to love this thing. It's going to make you feel fantastic and wonderful out every way. But safety is always a concern. So when I snap my fingers and say, buckle up, I want all of you to sit up in those roller coaster chairs that you're now in, and quickly reach across your waist and pull the seatbelt across your lap and lock it in real tightly. 1, 2, 3, buckle up now. Buckle up now. I want to make sure it's securely locked in too. So when I snap my fingers again and say, check that seatbelt, you need to grab and tug and wiggle on it with both hands. 1, 2, 3, check that seatbelt now. Wiggle, wiggle, tug. Wiggle, wiggle, tug. Hold on, yeah, really check it out. Okay, now this roller coaster has loop-de-loops too, so there is a big steel cage harness that needs to be pulled down from up overhead. Reach up overhead now and pull that bar down over your waist and lock it into place. And yeah, wiggle that thing, tug on it, shake it, make sure it's securely locked in. Yes, you cannot fall out of your chairs. Spotters, if you would please, get your hands on the backs of the chairs. Because ladies and gentlemen, this is a magnetronic roller coaster. They go from 0 to full speed in about 5 seconds flat. They're very, very fast. This thing's going to shoot out of the gate at 60 miles an hour, and then we're going to begin to go towards that first incline on the count of 3. Get ready, brace yourselves, folks. Get ready to ride the world's fastest, most powerful, most exciting roller coaster. Here we go. 1. You might need a spotter on the end. Just slide down to your left, sir. 2, 3. Heading towards that first incline. Now we're going up. And your hands lean back farther, we're going higher. This thing goes so high, it's got an extra chain that kicks in. And you'll feel the thrusting kicking in here in just a few moments. Now it's climbing. 50 yards with each click. Getting higher. Higher. 100 feet at a time. Going up. Higher. Higher.